I'm Camilla. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm having a quick look at my summer TBR and how it went, as well as my September TBR. And that's always exciting. I really love doing TBRs. I love talking just about books that I own and books that I want to read. I'm very much of a person who will pick up a book and then put it down, but I always have the intention to go back. So it feels like there's piles and piles of books I've started, and it's nice to go back to them and stuff like that. So let's look back at my summer TBR. So I had made a list in May or June, whatever it was, with 15 books that I wanted to read for the summer. My summer didn't quite go as planned. After our holiday in England and Wales, I ended up getting my immigration papers and being able to fly to Canada, which we did like 3 days after getting my papers. So with that means obviously I didn't bring that many books with me. So I wasn't able to read a lot of the books that I own, the paper ones that I have here. And I focused a lot on reading French books and books I acquired in Montreal, or like online, books and stuff like that. So yes, it did not go quite as planned, but I still made a bit of headway into this TBR, and that's still, good. The first 5 books were books I wanted to finish. So that included Sentence by Louise Erdrich, Sorrow and Bliss by Meg Mason, The Bread the Devil Need by Allen-Agostini. So those 3 were for the Women's Prize for Fiction shortlist, and I ended up reading all 3 of them, and I read the whole shortlist for the 2022 prize, so that was really good. You can go and check out my video. And the 4th book was Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. I ended up reading that one in early August, so it'll be in my August wrap-up. And the 5th one was a one that's been dragging, The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. I have made some headway into this, so I'm quite pleased. Not that much headway, but I have made some headway. It's not really grabbing me. I'm about 200 pages in. It's not grabbing me as much as previous book by Donna Tartt have. So I'm not totally feeling it, but I want to carry on. Maybe I'll finish it this year. We'll see. The next 5 books were 5 books that were on my classics TBR. That included The Count of Monte Cristo, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Bronte, Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, / to the Lighthouse. Actually, I had mentioned both, but The Stranger by Camus and I Am a Cat by Natsume Sōseki. So I ended up only finishing To the Lighthouse. I finished this one, and I have started Mrs. Dalloway, but I will be finishing that in September. I have also started The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Bronte, but I have not finished it. It's actually really long. I'm hoping to finish it in September. I have also started, I have started The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. Obviously I haven't finished this one. This is a 1700 page book. I guess if I'd only read that this summer I could have, but I ended up getting it when I was in Canada because my mom got me both of the books, and I only ended up starting it after I was recovering from COVID, so that was in August. So I am only 200 pages in right now, but I want to carry on. It's really good. I have also started I Am a Cat. It's also a really, really long book, but I'm slowly going into it. It is a funny it's a funny long book in the voice of a cat. The only one I haven't read was The Stranger by Camus, and I really should have actually looked into that when I was in Montreal, and I probably had a copy in French somewhere that I could have revisited, but I didn't. But anyway. And finally, the last 5 books on my TBR were 5 books that I own. So that's the part of the list that didn't go very far. I only ended up finishing one, which was the Lido by Libby Page. And yeah, and that's principally because I brought that with me to England, because we actually went to Lido, and I was like, oh, with the Lido, haha. But that was a really nice summer read anyway, and I haven't touched the other 4. But anyway, that was it. That was a look back. How many did I finish? 6. Technically I only read 6. I have started many other ones, but anyway, that kind of brings us to the September TBR. My plan is to carry on with a lot of the stuff that I've mentioned that I've started. So obviously I'm doing the buddy read with Rosie Cockshot. So we're reading Le Comte de Monte Cristo. So we're reading it in French and it's really good. I obviously don't think I'm going to be finishing all, how many pages do I have left? 1,500 something. I don't think I'll finish that this month, especially because I'm reading loads of other books. But maybe I'll get to the end of this one. You know, we'll see. I mean, I read 200 pages in like a month. I can at least get to, I think, 506 or 600 pages, I think. So it'll be close-ish to the end of this book. I would like to continue The Little Friend as well, make some headway into it. Maybe I'll look into like how many pages per month. It's about 550 pages only, but they're like long pages. Really like large, reading small. So I have probably 300 or so pages left. There's 4 months left of the year. Maybe if I try to read like 100 pages a month, it doesn't feel like as much of an, you know, a huge effort. And but yeah, I want to keep reading anyway, although I also won't be finishing it. I will also want to continue I Am a Cat. Again, it's a big one, so we'll see how far I get with that one. Two that I know I'll be able to finish are Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. I've started this one. It's actually quite short. I was like, oh, it's a bit short. But like most of this, or like a good third of this book, is an intro, which I have skipped. Anyway, the academic in me would not be proud. But anyway, yeah, I'll carry on, and I'm sure I'll be able to finish this one, as well as the Tenant and Wildfell Hall. I'm about a third of the way through, I think, the Tenant and Wildfell Hall. Just I didn't have time at the end. I was trying to finish some other books. So yeah, I'm also doing a buddy read with Nikki from Red Dot Reads. We're reading The Bastard of Istanbul by Elif Shafak. Very keen. I'm 4 chapters in maybe at the moment when I'm recording this. And it's really fun. We're using like Voxer to do some notes. It's really cool. I've never tried that before. So yeah, really good. I also have a library ebook that I would like to finish, and that's The Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. I think I'm almost halfway through that book as well. I've already started a lot of books, you know, but these are the books that I would like to finish this month. So that's one, and it keeps reminding me that like 8 people are waiting for it, so I need to get it done. But it's quite a short book, so I'll be fine. What else? I have 2 audio arcs that I would like to finish. The first is Lucy Ye Is Not a Romantic by Lauren Ho. She's the one who wrote Last Thanks Standing, which I liked. It was fun. I didn't think I found that funny. I'm finding this one funnier, and it's good up to now. I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm about a third of the way through, and it's really good. And the second one is Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson, and I've started it, but just to say, like, I've started the first chapter, that's it. So that'll be really fun. And I would really like to read some of the books I own. So we talked about The Stranger by Albert Camus. I always mentioned that the Mersault Investigation by Kamel and Daoud is kind of like a post-colonial and modern response to it. And I am actually, God, almost halfway through. I may have to restart this because I think I started reading it in 2020 or 2021. So this is a long way in my mind. But I would like to read it. It's quite short as well. God, it's 140 pages. How have I started and finished it? A cool mix of stuff that I would like to finish. Obviously stuff from my classics TBR, obviously arcs, buddy reads, books that I own. I feel like it's a good mix, you know, so that'd be really fun. And I'm sure there'll be other random books as always that I just pull, you know, as we go along. But that's my plan for September. And yes, I'm quite excited. What are you reading this month? Let me know what you're most excited about. If you've read any of the books I'm hoping to read, let me know what you thought. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I see you back. Bye!